Hello, this is Susan Woods of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. Thank you so much for your time. I would like to take this opportunity to walk you through the steps to creating a Pay.gov account. In January 2020, the IRS transitioned to an electronic filing system to process the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. As you know, that is the application that you complete to apply for 501c3 status. Although the IRS transitioned to this new electronic filing system in January, we were given a 90-day grace period to use the e-filing system. That means April 30th was the last day that we could use paper-based Form 1023 applications. Effective May 1st, 2020, we are required to use the new electronic filing system or e-filing system to submit the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. The first step to using the new filing system is to create a Pay.gov account for your nonprofit organization. So again, that is the purpose of this tutorial. The first step is to go to www.pay.gov. This is the site that you are looking at now. Step number 2 is click on the Create an Account link right here. Create an account. And now you see the Create an Account page. And the question is, which type of account best fits your needs? So since you are creating an account to apply for 501c3 for a nonprofit organization, you want to click on the Create a Company Account link because you are acting on behalf of a company or organization. So click on the Create a Company Account link. Now we are on the Create a Company Account page on step 1. Step 1 is Activate Account. So to activate the account, you must fill in the boxes marked with an asterisk. Create a company account. So type in your first name. Okay. Type in your last name. And I know that I could just click on it, but I want to walk through the steps. I could click on what's already there, but I'd rather walk through the steps. And then type in your email address. So your first name, your last name, and now the email address that you want to use for your company account. So I'm using Susan Woods Consulting Services at gmail.com as my account email. So whatever email address you want to use for your nonprofit, that's what you would put here. Now, you want to read the rules of behavior. So you will click on this link to read the rules of behavior. And once you've read the rules of behavior, you want to click here to affirm that you have read and agree to the rules of behavior. And then you get this message, or you read this message, an email will be sent with the steps to complete your account setup. So now I'm going to click on Activate Account. Now it says check your email to get started on setting up your account. You're minutes away from setting up your account. An email has been sent to, that would be the email address that you put in for validation. You will have 24 hours to verify your email. So I'm going to go ahead and verify the email now by clicking on my email account. And as you can see, I have a notification that says, please verify your Pay.gov account. So I'm going to click on that. And hello, what happened? Pay.gov received a request to create a new account. What to do next? Complete your account information to get going on Pay.gov. Go to, and you click on the link. When to do it? Within the next 24 hours. If you missed the 24-hour timeline, you will need to make another request. If you did not make this request, please ignore this email. Thank you, Pay.gov accounts. So I'm going to click on the link now. So now we're back to our Pay.gov create a company account page, and we are now on step number 2. So now you want to type in it says, please provide your contact information. You must fill in the boxes marked with an asterisk. So I'm going to type in my address. And again, I know I could just click on the drop down, but I just want to type it in so that you can see how I do that, so that you can follow these steps when you set up your account. So you type in your mailing address, your street address, P.O. Box, care of, or whatever. Now, type in the city. I'm going to type in my hometown city. If I could type it in. I'm holding a microphone, so that's why it's so difficult for me to do this. So pardon me. I need to get a microphone that I can put over my head. My hometown, my home city is Clio, South Carolina. So I've typed in Clio, and now it's time to type in the state. So of course it's South Carolina, so I'm just going to click on the S to go down to South Carolina quickly. And the zip code, 29525. What country is that in? It's in the United States. And then I'm going to type in my telephone number. Now, if you want to receive email notifications related to ACH payments using the confirmation email address entered with the transaction, click here. If you don't, leave it blank. And I'm going to leave it blank. But before I do that, before I move to the next step, I'm going to confirm to make sure my contact information is correct. So my address line, that is correct. My city is correct. My state correct. My zip correct. The country is correct. And my phone number. So now I'm going to click on the next step button. Okay, so now we are on step number 3. In step number 3, you want to enter the company information. And this is one thing that I really have a little bit of concern with the IRS. The IRS uses company and organization interchangeably. Company normally means a for-profit entity. Organization normally means a nonprofit organization. So a lot of times when you're completing forms, the IRS will use company even though we're setting up a nonprofit Pay.gov account. So just know that step 3 means organization. I wish they would put company or organization information. But anyway, we're going to type in the name of our organization. So this is the name of my nonprofit organization that I started many years ago, Comprehensive Community-Based Solutions Incorporated. Company contact information, I'm just going to put same as contact information so that I don't have to type it all over again. This contains a character we don't accept. I bet it's the comma, because a lot of times the forms in the IRS forms don't allow you to put in any type of punctuation. So now that I have removed the comma, I bet that resolved the error message. So now I'm going to click on, yep, it resolved it. See, no error message. So you can't use punctuation in most IRS.gov forms. So that now that I've clicked on same as contact information, the same address, phone number, and address and phone number will be added to my company name or organization name. So now, next step. So now we're on step number 4. Okay, so now step number 4 is set up security. I was thrown off because I'm wondering why am I getting an error message already. And now, please set up your security information, username, and the password. So the first one is create a username, minimum of 4 letters or numbers. So I'm going to type in a username. And you just create a username, something that you can remember. But if you're like me, I still have to write it down. Oh, so I typed in a username and you see the error that I have. It says username cannot contain more than 3 consecutive numbers. So I'm just going to take 2 of the numbers off then. Put grow 19 is a username. And I'm just making this up. You create whatever username you want to use. But you have to have a minimum of 4 letters or numbers. So looks like it accepted that, has a green box around it. Now you want to create a password. Now the password has to be a minimum of 8, maximum of 64 characters containing a mix of upper and lowercase letters, minimum of 1 number, minimum of 1 special character. So a special character is one of these. You see how I move my mouse over the link here to display the examples of special characters. So we want to create a password to follow these rules. It says, oops, you didn't fill in the box. I know I didn't fill in the box yet. I'm going to do that though. And I'm going to click on show my password because sometimes when you type passwords in, if you don't see them, you may not remember what you typed. So let me type it. I'm going to show my password so that I can see it as I type instead of little round black dots. Okay. So I'm following the rules, I believe. Do I have 8 characters? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I need one more. I need one more character, don't I? So I'm going to add another character. So now, since the box turned green, I'm assuming that my email passed the qualifications required to create an email. So I'm just jotting that down because I know I'm not going to remember my username and my password. I know I'm not going to remember those things. So I have those jotted down. So now it's time for identity verification. The identity verifications cannot be changed after you submit. So you're going to answer the questions, some secret questions. So secret question number 1. What is your favorite sports team? I don't like that question. Let me go to another one. What is the first name of your maternal grandmother, your mother's mother? I like that one because her first name was Lizzie. Okay. And show my secret answer just to make sure I typed it correctly. Yes, Lizzie. Okay. Shared challenge question. If you ever need to call Pay.gov, this will be used to verify your identity. Okay. So, what was the model of your first car? Okay. I'll say I don't like that one. So I'm going to go down to what is your favorite hobby? I like that one better. And I'm going to put reading. I'm going to type reading. Reading is my favorite hobby. So Reading. Okay. So whenever I call Pay.gov, my challenge question is, what is your favorite hobby? And my answer is reading. So I'm going to write that down in my notes. Okay. So now we are at the point where we click on Create My Account button. So now it says we're on step number 5. We've done step number 1, activate account. Step 2, contact information. Step 3, company information or organization information. Step 4, set up security. And step 5, sign in. So to sign in, it says you must fill in the boxes marked with an asterisk. The username is already there, so we just have to sign in with our password. We have to type our password. And the password was jump. It's not displaying, so I'm hoping I'm typing the right characters. And remember, the characters are also case sensitive. I don't think I reminded you of that. They're case sensitive, meaning you have to type them in exactly how you type them in initially. So I capitalized the J in jump, and I capitalized the S at the end. So now I'm going to click on sign in and cross my fingers. So here we are. Here we are. The account, my Pay.gov account was set up correctly. And now we are on a company account page. And you can see that it's set up correctly because now it has welcome Grow 19. Remember, Grow 19 is the username. So your username will always be beside welcome. So now we are ready to get started with completing the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. In order to get to that form, you can't click on My Forms because you don't have any forms to display yet. So you have to, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go up here to the search field. And I'm going to, as you can see, I've typed it in before, but I'm going to type it in again so you can see me typing it. Form 1023, because that's the form you want to use to apply for 501c3 status. And now I'm going to click on search, and you will get the search results of Form 1023, or the search results for Form 1023. I'm going to scroll down to the form that I recommend using, in the form that I use for all of my clients. And since 2010, I have completed 112 Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption for my clients across the United States. 112. I never use this first one. I do not use the 1023 EZ. I'm not going to elaborate on it because I would take too much time talking about that. I just say don't use that one. The IRS will push that one on you and just refuse because you want to use the full Form 1023. You want this one, application for recognition of exemption. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to click on it. I didn't know the link was hot. So you want to use the full Form 1023. This one here, not the 1023 EZ, but the 1023. I'm going to click on it again since I know it takes me right to the page. And this is the page where you get started with the correct application. So it says application for recognition of exemption under section 501c3. I'm going to stop here because my objective for this tutorial was to walk you through the steps to creating a Pay.gov account to apply for 501c3 status using the Form 1023 application for recognition of exemption. Thank you so much for your time. Again, I am Susan Woods of Susan Woods Nonprofit Solutions. My website is www.trustsusanwoods.com. Please visit my website so that you can see all of the other classes that I offer for you and the other services that I provide. Also, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you can also stay abreast of the classes that I upload on this channel for free. Again, this is Susan Woods. Thank you for your time. My website is www.trustsusanwoods.com. Have a great day.